Okay, so in this one, I'm gonna show off some of my mounts. I guess I'm gonna start with the one I am right now on, which is the Time Lost Protodrake. Funny thing is, I got this mount by accident, and that is because, like, back in Lich King, I was farming it, but for a specific moment, I stopped. I wasn't really farming him. I was just farming this achievement. And as you know, he shares uh, his log with Viragosa, and she was actually the last rare that I needed to kill to get this achievement. So one day I was just standing one of the main places she would spawn, and I was just I basically was in the game, but I wasn't paying attention. I was uh, checking something on the internet. Uh, I'm not sure if I was in Wowhead or something. Uh, so I decided to go back into the game, and when I did, he was just flying over me. I wish I had a recording of it because it was so awesome. So I was able to kill it and loot it, and literally not 1 second after I looted, I was ganked because back then this was a PvP servers, and I was ganked by it was probably like 3 or 4 different alliance, and but I was just laughing because I'm just kill me, man. I already got the mount, so that's how I got that specific mount. Like I said in the video, when I was able to buy the Cillian Tiger, um, I already told you the story how it got the death charge frames. This one and this one. Um, the first Brewfest mount that I got was the Kodo, and I had it drop more than once already. In another tune, I have it in the guild and the bank. Um, there's actually a video in my YouTube of when I got this character. It's a horrible video. I did it on a laptop. Mm, as you can see, 2011. This is the quest one. I have all the recruiter friends. Like this one, I got when my girlfriend at the time started playing with me. That was when they first established the recruiter friend thing, and that's how I got it. And then the next ones, uh, they all just started appearing and stuff. I started basically recruiting myself to get the mounts. Um, the Karasan mount actually dropped on this too because back then this hunter wasn't my real main. My real main is my other tune that I will connect on him in a little bit to show you some stuff. Um, there's actually a video, it's a crappy long ass video of when Ashes of Valar drop is here on my YouTube channel with not horrible music, but a song that was too short for the long video and it just keep looping uh, and restarting. And it was a long video because I got it back in the Mr. Pandaria days, and that was the only way I was able to do that solo. Uh, this one I remember it dropped. It was the not the last day, but it was the last tune of the day when I got this one to drop on one of my alts. This one's just farming, a lot of bones and whatever. Invincible Reigns, I got that. My girlfriend, she got them both before me, but she kept going with me, and I I got them both to drop a few months in between them. This one I finally got last year, and it was another one of those. It was the last tune of the day. At one point, one year, I remember I created, because you can do a maximum of, like, every account you can have a maximum of 50 characters. Back then, I didn't have, I only had like maybe like 6 or 7 characters. Because I'm talking about when I used to farm it really hardcore. At one point, I made roughly around 35 to 40 different death knights in different servers. Uh, Leveled them up to get out of the starting area, and every day I would kill it 50 times. And I would have to wait because at one point it became like the instance lock, so I would have to wait. It took me 2 different runs in the day, but I did that for the whole time of the event. Didn't drop. I'm like, screw it. I'm just, eventually I'll get it, and thankfully it did last year. Um, let's see what else I have here. I have all the achievements for the mounts and stuff. Um, I remember the chopper in my guild was the first one to get it, because I always, not that I was a gold farmer, but I would always try to make gold in every expansion, and I was the first one to get it because of the materials cost a lot. The Violet Sands, I have a love hate relationship with this mount because uh, when Cataclysm first came out, this mount, it took me a while to get the recipe, and I actually ended up making it for a few alts, and the materials was also kind of high. And then I don't remember exactly the exact time, but then when they made mounts account Y, basically, I'm like, I wasted so much gold making it for alts that in the end they ended up not needing them because I just needed one. Hmm. I got a lot of these mounts back in the Lich King and Cataclysm days. This one is just farming all the different mounts here, and oh, the last ones were the ones from Deathwing. I'm so glad I was done with it because Final Deathwing sucks. And yes, I have the 400 mounts achievement, which in a way I'm mad that this is the first expansion they didn't add one, and I'm mostly mad that in the last few expansions, the mounts they've been giving us for achievements really weren't that good. It's just a lot of recolors of other mounts, which I think for this achievements they should make a very unique, specific, no recolor mounts, because at this point now it's easy to get those 400, but um, for some it's still pretty a hard thing to get. So let's go over here. Yep, I got the extra Cloud Serpent from Elegant. I got this one. Let's see. That's the recruiter friend. Back in Wallace Drainer, that when I did say that back in that specific day that I wasn't able to get the Celine Tiger because I had a lag spike at the moment. Um, the guy that was sitting next to me, which sucked because he rarely was there at 2:30 when I reset. But that specific day he was, and he outbid me. But I now have it, so um, So back to that one mount. So at one point I have gold cap on a few tunes. So I remember I transferred one of the tunes that had gold cap with a Gale, and I just transferred. I think it was in Illidan server, and I bought a lot of the TCG mounts. Uh, with one gold cap, I got most of the mounts. Uh, the Shaw of Anger mount. Somebody asked me about it. A couple, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I actually got this mount from the unclaimed black market container back in Warlords of Draenor, which I was super happy. Um, I have all the store mounts. I know some people don't like them, but actually, maybe one or two of them, no more. Back in before the world token, I did buy them with real money, but after the token came out, most of this stuff I just uh, with the goal I would buy the tokens, turn it into Blizzard balance, and use that to pay for them. I have all the Legion class mounts. Like that was the first real expansion that I level all the classes, all the tunes to max level. Do the whole campaign so I can get the different class specific mounts. Um, this one, of course, that was actually the first mount that I really wanted from Battle for Azeroth, and I got it pretty. I remember I wasn't. We weren't able to fly yet. Like I got it way before that patch. I still need to farm the other one, the from the robot spider thing. Mm, that's from the promotion. This one I just bought it. I have an engineer, but I haven't. I don't have the specific recipe to make it. Um, those are warlocks mount. I have this one from the promotion. Onyxian Drake. I got it back in. I think it was Cataclysm when I finally got it. Promotion. This one. Um, I don't. I think I have the achievements, but those achievements were done after they removed the mounts. This one I got it back in. I remember it was probably a few days after the Sulian Tiger thing, and this one popped, and I just gold capped it. I wanted. I wish they would have put the black one also, cause yeah, it's black. This is the only PvP honor system mount. Back in Cataclysm, uh, I did a lot of arena with my girlfriend. She loves PvP. Like she's still like we're no longer together, but we're like good friends still. And she loves PvP. And back in Cataclysm, when the guilds you can level them, and I always have my own guild, but it's just for me for bank space or whatever. Um, so an easy way to level them was doing arenas, and uh, back then I wasn't so horrible, so I did get. That's how I leveled that guild with her. I ended up selling that guild back when you can sell. You would sell the guilds, and they would sell for a pretty good penny. This is the Ragnaros mount. Another store mount. Oh, this tune. This one I actually got. I don't remember. wasn't in Lich King. I think it was after yeah, after Cataclysm. There was a point that in all of WoW they were making dupes of it. Like a lot of people were cloning them. I don't remember how they did it, but there was a lot of them popping up on the auction house. So I remember I got this really cheap. I think it was like 20k. Even though back then 20k was still a lot of gold, but I got it pretty cheap. Um, I never got the regular one because basically the difference is it doesn't have the little spiky things on the fit, and so I never got it. Oh, in the pause area, my baby, yeah. Mm, let's see. The Hive Mind, I actually got that through on the custom group finder. So it sucks that because I did it with people that I randomly found there. So those are the only people that can mount with me on this thing, which I hope they eventually one day change it. Although I rarely play with other people, so it don't matter. Um, then I like Thundering Kobold Cloud Serpent. This one I also got from an unclaimed black market container back in Waters of Drain. I remember I got it. It was probably days or weeks between this one and the Shop Anger. I'm not sure which one I got first, but yeah. This one I got pretty quickly back when the Time Style was out, so I was able to get it pretty quickly back then. Time Lost Purchase Drake already gave that, and this is from the Ahead of the Curves. I have all the Ahead of the Curve mounts up until the last expansion because in this one they haven't made any. Um, let's see. I got this one from the auction house. Never bought the other one because it was too high. And right now, even if you were able to find it in the auction, it's automatically gold cap, and it's I think it's harder to get than the Cillian Tiger that I just got because it pops in. Usually, it's in really high or full servers, but it's a real rare. And I've seen it in eBay. I've never bought one from eBay, but it goes for a lot of thousands of dollars, and I'm not gonna do that. The recruiter friend. This this one I just this one I also bought because I don't have the recipe. Um, the Death Knight specific one from Leon. I have most of the different ones like from all the rare drops. I have them all except the one that you have to do in Aston. I think it is the hippogriff that you have to loot. I forget how it is. That's the only one I don't have from that. And from the raids, I'm still farming Nighthold and yeah, Gul'dan is the only one. The Mount Sea drops are the only ones that I still need. Um, like I said, 50 the original mount that I wanted to have and stop farming mounts, but sadly this is the new version of Suleiman because when the original one came out, I was still playing when Suleiman came out, but I had stopped playing. I remember I stopped playing before even Black Temple came out. I think Black Temple was after Suleiman. Roughly after Black Temple came out, I stopped playing WoW, so I never farmed it, so I never had it, even though it was 100% drop back then. But so I never had the original one. This is also a TC mount that I got from the auction house. This is from the the cache boxes you get from reaching the 10,000, uh, basically the reputation bonuses that you get from from what I see. I think I have them all from this expansion. From the Legion expansion, I still need the um I need the Nightfall one, which is the flying carpet, and the Dream Reverse, I think it's called, which is like a it looks like a unicorn horse thing. That's are the only two ones I need from the Exalted boxes, the Paragon boxes. Yeah, the Sandalye Warbringer mounts. I have them all. Um, let's see. Got this. It's only be can be used by paladins, but I have it. Mm, this is the from the new version of Soulgirl, and I have the original one too. Okay, so this mount I was able to get it back when it was first introduced, and well, I cheated. I basically, because back then you could kill any character of any level. Um, and since it was still a PvP server, what I did was I created a level 1 character on my girlfriend's account. And I remember the best spot to do it was in the graveyard next to Karasan, because basically you can kill them and automatically it was a respawn right there. So I killed that character to get all the bloody coins and buy this mount. This is from the Battle for Azeroth different uh, the this is from the Darkshore ones. I have all of them except for the Kodo mount. The is it a Kodo mount? I don't know, the one that you have to like pet or something. It's a rare one. That's the only one I don't have. Mm. I have both of the mounts that drop from that. I have Eternity, the Netherwinds. And like I said, I got this from a friend who gave me the code not long ago. I got both amounts from there back when you still had to do it with people. This one, I actually love doing the for the horde, but back then when I actually did it, it was on my alliance tune, so it was for the alliance. Got all the regular PvP mounts. Another Darkshore mount. Mm. have all the World Adrenaline rare mounts. Pound Fist was the hardest one to get, but I actually got it pretty quick. I never got the one from the portals. Uh, Eventually, I will start farming that again, but eventually. From the regular dungeon and heroic versions. Mm, it sucks. I have all the camels except for the TCG one and the camel figurine. My girlfriend at the time, she does have it. She has two mounts that I never have gotten, which is that one and the time walking, uh, the Drake that drops from any random boss. Those ones I still need to get. Yeah, I got Jinkun. I also have uh, the Hula Mount. Another TCG mount. This one, I actually did it on my original main character. That's a warrior. So I did the full quest and got it. Then I did the quest with my Death Knight and sold it for like 50k. There's two mounts. I actually did the same thing. I remember uh, I took my girlfriend at times. She had a she still had an alliance tune, so I just killed it a whole bunch of times and got both of the mounts back then, way before uh, Orlos the Drainer came out, because then you could farm on the mission table. It would from time to time would pop and you can get the currency to buy it. But I have all the Dark Moon mounts. I have both the engineering character specific, the gnomish engineer and the goblin engineer. What I did was she had an engineer tune, so I just specified goblin engineer on her tune and gnomish engineer on mine, and got both of the mounts. And then I think it was on Blingtone 4000. It actually dropped from the Blingtone 4000 gift, and I got it. And I sold it on the auction house for a pretty good penny back then. Mm, I have all the different uh, zone specific drop mounts from Battle for Azeroth. Mm, this one, I actually saw it drop more than once, and I've actually had it drop in two different unclaimed black market container boxes that I showed in a different video that I have them in my uh, bank bag. Let's see. I had that one that you had to take a selfie picture to get it. Mm, that's the shaman class one. I have all the ones from the different eggs. I have the on my engineering tune. The fire alarms mounts, I have them all. The archaeology mounts, I have them all. See, this is the other engineering. Let's see. I have all the different promotional mounts. From this one from playing Hearthstone that I did not do it because I suck at that game, and my girlfriend at the time was the one that did it for me. I have this on the Alliance side, of course. This one's are from the achievement from Old War. I have them both. Yeah, I have the this one from Black Hand. I'm still farming a few from the other raids and stuff. From Mr. Pandaria, I'm still farming the Ondasta Mount, the Gallia Mount, and of course the Siege of Orgrimmar. Uh, the the still version of this mount. This is the head of the curve one. The Dragon Soul. Yeah, this is from the quest that would drop, and you could do it back in Soromar days. Uh, Secret Finder. Another TCG mount. Their turtle one, I actually got it from when it was actually when you first could fetch it out of here on the garrison. I was when it first that change was implemented. A lot of people making raid groups, so I was able to catch it pretty quick for the the green turtle one. Um, this is from having all the toy, not all the toys, but the achievement for toys. I made a lot of gold because I had, like I said, I had so many tunes. So I farmed it and I got it from the token thingies, the little gift you can change it, and so I would get a lot. I made a lot of gold back then with that. This is from the rare Embolden. Got him pretty quickly. Another TCG mount. Another rare from Drainer Days. Okay, let's see what else here I have that it's very. Mm. This one I finally decided to do it 2 years ago, and I finally got it. This one I already talked about. This one. Yeah, this one. But this is only the TCG mount that I never bought because I got it, like I said, from fishing. I have all the geocrafting uh, mounts. The other old war mount. Another TCG mount. From the TCG mounts, the only things I don't have it's the rocket, the blue one, the camel, the I think brown bear. I don't have it, and the other Spectre Tiger. Mm. The Karasan mount. I'm still farming the other in the horse mount. Still farming that one weekly. Of the pet battle mounts from Legion. I have them all except for the one that you have to farm the specific reputation. Eventually, I'll get bored enough and do it. Mm. Spent on writing. Got this one once that promotion thing was can't get them anymore. The archaeology one. The pound fist one. The Brewfest rum. And I got the Brewfest Kodo. I already talked about the Matrix Terrace one. Another shop one. The first recruiter friend mode. I have both of the Newsel group. And now I have both of the old ones too. I still need to farm. I need two of the uh, Garrison Invasion quest. I have two of the four ones. I still need the other two. The Twilight Drink. Promotion one. This one took me ages to get. And the only reason I actually really got it was because back in Mr. Pandaria days, I forget what it was. It was something that you bought that basically what it would do is if you did all the dig sites from Uldum, you went out of Uldum, clicked on it, and basically it would reroute all their dig sites to being Uldum. So basically, you just kept continuing on getting. They fixed that later on, but thankfully I was able to get it. But that was the only way I was able to uh, get it faster. But back then, I had sold, I think it was more than 400 stuff before I actually got that to pop. Mm. Like I said, from the different uh, Paragon catch, I have them all except for the Nightfallen and the Dream Reaver ones. Other drops and X and stuff. Yeah, I got this one when it was still. I think it was still in Cataclysm or Mr. Pandera. I don't remember. I actually have the Alliance version one that it sucked in the sense that you had to buy it, but I have it. From the daily quest. This is from the new stuff from Shadowlands. This one, this one I bought back in rare days, and like I said in an earlier video, couple this point would be like 2 months ago, around that. I got it on an unclaimed black market container that I pay. It was one of the highest one I've ever bought. I think it was like 300K, but I was able to sell it for, I think it was 1.1 million. So it was a nice recoup of the gold that I spent on the unclaimed uh, box. And that's pretty much it on the mounts that I have. But let me just go back to my original main character, which is this warrior. This was my original main when I first started in Burning Crusade. And he was my main until Cataclysm. Cataclysm, that's when I really started using more of my hunter, but I was still farming some stuff with him in Mr. Pandaria. Basically, after Mr. Pandaria, that's when my hunter became my full actual main character. And like I said, this is my engineering and alchemist tomb. Let me just. So as you can see, this one has another Brewfest mount, and this is from the Argus area. My different legendary stuff. I actually have all the legendaries except, and I know it sucks that my hunter's my main. I still need to farm. Like I still do it from time to time, but I don't have the legendary from Sunwell Plateau. But I have all of them. Uh, with my hunter, I have Thunder Fury and other ones My mage has the staff that turns you into a mount from the. And I have with this one the legendary fangs of the father, something like that. But yeah, that's roughly in a nutshell my mounts. And I'm still farming, so hopefully I'll start getting some new mounts soon and catching them on recording so I can finally uh, upload them. So any questions on mounts, just drop them in the comment section. And until the next one, thank you.